movies just, they show the kind of person he is, the kind of director he was. He asked for a lot, and we gave a lot, and the movies were excellent.
I think the main word you're looking for Dan would definitely be legendary. A chip off the old Dale Krause block. Inspiring, compassionate, loving, outgoing, but yet secretive in his own little way. He never wants anyone to really know what's going on behind those glasses he wears.
Personal, sensitive. You don't know Krause.
He's always been pretty bent. I don't know, I tried to help him, but wasn't anything I could do. Ever since he was writing stories, and he was always a weird one. I don't know, he copied my ideas, and he had a fascination with gremlins, and made odd little stories and claimed that they didn't have anything to do with it, but they were exact copies. I don't know, I just smiled and nodded. Whatever, man. I said that a lot.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, do you have a minute to talk about a few comments on Daniel Krause?
Dan Krause, that son of a...
In 1991, Daniel D. Krause shot his first 5-minute short film, Cat Killer, with a budget of $5 and a cast of 4. Who could have guessed that in 5 short years his name would be a legend, and his actors and films some of the most talked about ever? We hope to shed light on the complex yet murky character of Dan Krause and explore the inner workings of the most controversial, cutting-edge production company in the industry's history, Danman Productions. Daniel D. Krause was born in a small Michigan town and grew up on the Great Plains of Iowa. Friends and family remember Krause as an inquisitive yet shy child. Others report that even at a young age, Krause was quite disturbed. In 1991, at the age of 15, Krause picked up a camera, and the rest, as they say, is history.
God, we just sat down to eat the good old macaroni and cheese and Little Smokies, and Dan had mentioned that I should come over this Friday, so I'm thinking, well, what are we going to do?
No! It can't be!
And so we went through it, and then he edited, and we watched it that night, and it was truly amazing. I saw the genius behind this friend I called Dan.
He was outside playing with some kids, and they started to beat him up, you know. They were chasing him around and calling him little fruitcake and stuff, you know. And I stepped in and said, hey, you know, don't call him fruitcake. He used to pay me to be a bodyguard for him, basically. And the fact that I was homeless and lived with his family for a year and a half.
Good. Yeah, I just got out of the slammer 2 weeks ago. Yeah, killed my parents, cut them up pretty good. Sold them to some Chinese guy to make steak out of them.
Krause, many commented, had an uncanny knack for realism.
He would just kind of film you while you were doing stuff, and he never really devised roles to begin with. One time he wanted to get a role of a guy who was a vagrant, and he was stealing out of somebody else's garage, and he didn't tell me that, but I happened to have been stealing out of somebody's garage that day, and he went with me, and we stole some stuff, and he got it on tape. One time we had put peanut butter on our hands and smeared on our face, and he said that this would bring out more of a
charismatic type of person. I didn't understand that, but I really needed money.
Get out by midnight tomorrow, or die.
Krauss went on to make 5 more Tales from the Creep. At first glance, his style looked horribly amateur, but to some there seemed beneath the surface to be delicately crafted layers of depth, feeling, and even scathing social satire.
Everybody shut up, okay? Shut up! I think a character that spoke to the audience, a character that said, hey, you can relate to me, I've got something to show, and I've got a dynamic, charismatic aura about me, was a character I played in a Tales from the Crypt, where I had a couple of girlfriends and I beat up a nerd. Chicks!
Staggering, Krauss has originated a style more subversively brilliant than even Evan Buffo's legendary Eat My Freaky Jizz. Film Virus Magazine, 1991. But not everyone loved this cocky armature. Many thought the characters were broad stereotypes.
What the hell? What? Stereotypes? Like the same person every time? No, I'm pretty versatile. Unless you've walked a mile in my shoes, I don't think you know what the hell you're talking about. All right? No!
At any rate, for a shining moment, Danman Productions was the jewel of the independent film circuit. Then something happened.
Hey, this is a priceless Egyptian jewel. You didn't tell anybody I stole from the museum, did you?
At this point, I made a conscious effort to, I saw what Hollywood was making, and there's some good stories out there. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some good stuff out there, and I thought I could do it better, and, I mean, it's like, down-to-earth sort of attitude, whatever, corporate America, it's not my thing. So anyway, I decided to take these films, make them my own, and first up was Steve King's Misery.
The remake garnered Krauss some visibility and boosted 2 standout performances from Kunkel and Jennifer Krauss, and a bravura cameo by Chris Rogers.
Excuse me, Jennifer Krauss?
A few questions so like that, so we'll take about a moment of your time. Can I just come in for just a few minutes? Damn, got away again.
Oh, Paul, I just bought you a new typewriter at the bargain box. It's missing a couple letters. E, A, I, O, U. I think there's an N and an S, T, R, L. Missing, but is that okay? Is it okay?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Good.
We filmed that in his room. They didn't have air conditioning, and I don't now either, but he was pretty young. It sucked. I don't know. He kept taking timeouts, and he'd go play with dolls. Sometimes he'd have this crazy music playing in the background, something Rainbow Bright, Hearts Delight, I don't know.